This is Jackie from All Access, and I'm here with Elias of Nonpoint, and we're here at day 2 of a sold-out Rock on the Range music festival here in Columbus, Ohio. Lots of great rock bands going on all weekend. What were some rock bands you listened to growing up?
Growing up, a lot of classic rock. My parents played a lot of classic rock in the house. A lot of Boston and Kansas and Sabbath and Zeppelin and that stuff. My mom played a lot of Motown and a lot of funk. Isley Brothers, Kool and the Gang, that kind of stuff.
So you have some really good musical background. That's excellent.
Yeah. My parents did all right.
Good job, Mom and Dad. You guys have been around since about 1997 or so. What do you attribute to your band's longevity?
I think staying honest with our songwriting and our stage show, really. Trying to put on a good show whenever and however we can. And really, like I said, staying honest with what you're doing out here.
That's always good. How do you feel the metal scene has evolved since then?
Just really the way we're getting music and the way we critique it more. A lot more critics and a lot easier to get a hold of the music and see what the band's all about.
Those keyboard critics are really difficult.
Yeah, there's lots of them.
How has your sound evolved from '98's Separate Yourself to last year's The Return?
I think our songwriting, we've really tried to hone that skill over the last couple of records. Working with Johnny K was a big eye opener. Just working with the producer in general. This time around more than any, it was definitely a lot of learning. And 2 records ago, and this record it was a lot easier and felt like didn't need to do. We did most of the work during the writing instead of in pre-production.
Always time to learn. There's always time. So we're here at Rock on the Range. How is playing a festival different than playing a more intimate venue for you guys?
The people, the amount of people, the amount of energy. There's definitely a tangible thing about a giant crowd and its connection to the singular thing that's on stage. You ever seen Donnie Darko?
I have.
Okay. That center connection or wormhole, you kind of feel that from everyone. It's inspiring and it's definitely fueling when it comes to these outdoor shows.
And very energizing, I'm sure. How do you make sure that you leave a lasting impression with fans?
With our honesty. We're really ourselves on stage, and we care about that hour that we get, and we put everything that we can into it.
So how do you use social media to connect with fans when you're not actively touring?
Well, right now it's really the only way to connect with them outside of the show. So, Rob is really, really active on social media, my drummer. We definitely have, lots of people interacting with our Facebook. So it's, for us, it's key, really, letting people know about the shows, because really there's no other way to really advertise these days.
Yeah, you can't pass around flyers so much. It doesn't work the same way. Is there a platform that you guys prefer to use more than others?
Right now, Facebook and Instagram are really our big ones. We like to show people, physically what we do and let them, see how we move the crowds, because it's definitely a big selling point for new fans.
Instagram seems to be the biggest hit with bands because it's fast and it's visual, auditory. It's got a little bit of everything. Music videos also do that. What's the benefit of making a music video in 2015 when the original original TV station made for it no longer really plays them?
It's fan candy, I call it. It's stuff for our fans to see, the freshest look of the band outside of going to the show. And a lot of times we can't hit a lot of the towns that people are from, where or small towns sometimes. So them to be able to get that other, visual, cleaned up, artistic, representation of the band is something that we like to give traditionally to our fans. The day of the music video, I don't know how much longer it's gonna last, honestly.
We'll have to see. So what's up next for you guys after Rock on the Range?
We go to Puerto Rico for a weekend to do a show there. We pick up with 10 Years in mid-July to mid-August. We pick up the Music Inc. Festival tour beginning of fall. We take about a month off, month and a half to do some writing. And then in November we go overseas with Fozzy and 10 Years.
You have a really busy rest of the 2015.
Yes, we do.
Excellent. Well, stay tuned for much more from Nonpoint. This is Jackie. Thanks to All Access and In the Key of Change.